is up, YouTube? In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you 5 ways to improve your home workouts. Yeah, woo! Oliver looking out for the people. I got y'all. But first, hold on. Before I get into this video, I'm gonna be right back because this is looking a mess. I don't know what's going on up there. So I'm gonna be right back. So now that we got that sorted out, you feel me? So, how I'm gonna structure this video is for each of these tips, I'm gonna give you guys an example, at least one example to go along. So now that we got that sorted out, let's just get right on with the video. So the first tip I have for you is using household objects as a substitute for equipment. Now, if you don't already know, I'm a huge advocate of making the most of what you got, and this tip is a sure way to do that. I've definitely gotten a lot of results from just using things in my house. So I'm gonna show you 2 things that I personally use and have used plenty of times in the past, and then I'm gonna try to maybe think of one thing that I haven't used before but that you could definitely use yourself. Alright people, the first object I'm gonna be showing you guys that you can use is simply a kitchen counter. Now all you need is just a 90-degree angle. So that being said, I'm gonna show you guys what a few reps look like. Alright, so the second object I'm going to be showing you is just 2 chairs. Don't mind the shirts over them. Our cat likes to scratch the chairs up, so this is just like little chair protector. Just make sure that the chairs are stable enough to hold your weight, so just be careful when trying it out. This is another one that I use quite often. It's pretty effective, works just as a dip bar would, so let me show you guys a few reps. Next object I have is just the bag for a blow-up mattress and a bunch of heavy textbooks. So let me just show you guys a few curls. This one I never used before, but as you can see, you could definitely get some work in with this. So really just any durable bag. You could use a pillowcase, whatever the case may be, and just fill some heavy textbooks or heavy objects in there, and that's all you need. I might have to use this one more in the future. This is a new one for me. Ooh. Alright, next tip that I have for you is drop sets and supersets. Now, these are a great way to intensify your workouts, especially if you're just trying to work out for 5-10 minutes, you know, just do something real quick. I use them all the time. I've definitely gotten a lot of results from doing drop sets and supersets. They are a great way to build time under tension, which is very helpful for building muscle. I'm going to show you a very simple drop set. This one is great for beginners. I would definitely recommend it if you just started out doing push-ups and want to find a way to make it a little bit more intense for yourself but still manageable. So I'm just going to do push-ups, and as a drop set I'm just going to do knee push-ups. Alright, and then right into knee push-ups. for this example, I'm going to do a superset. Now, a superset is pretty similar to a drop set, but the difference is that instead of doing the same exercise right after without a break, you move on to a different exercise. So for the drop set where I did push-ups right to knee push-ups, a superset would be, for in this example, dips to push-ups. Now you can do drop sets and supersets with a lot more exercises than just push-ups, but that's just what I'm using for an example in this video. So let's get right to it. If I had more space behind me, I'd be leaning my legs back, but unfortunately I do not. This next clip is a little bit more for people that have been working out for a little while. This is a great one I used to use all the time before I had a weight vest, and this would be using a backpack for extra weight. This is an example of push-ups with a bit of added weight. It's probably around 20 pounds, maybe a little bit more. Alright, I'll show you a few reps. Alright, so if you don't have a weight vest and you want to add some weight to your exercises to make it more difficult, this is a great way to do that. This next tip is using what I like to call progressive body weight exercises. So the cool thing about progressive exercises is they're great for beginners if you want to just learn the mechanics of certain exercise, get the form right, and also, you know, begin to build a little muscle. But they're also great if you want to, you know, get to a harder exercise such as a planche hold, handstand, push-ups, none of which I can do, by the way. But if I wanted to, I would definitely use some of these progressive exercises to build my way up there. You know, that's why they're called progressive exercises, because you use them to progress to the next level. I'm going to tell you about a few examples and then I'm going to demonstrate a few of them. A simple one could be just knee push-ups. That's a progressive exercise. You can use that to progress into being able to do regular push-ups if you're not able to do those yet. Horizontal rows, wall handstand, pike push-ups. The first progressive exercise I'm going to be demonstrating for you is the wall handstand. Now, this may seem easier than it actually may be for you. So if you do try it and it is a little bit too difficult, then there's also a progression for this exercise, which would be the same thing, but you would just be putting your feet on an elevated surface. So if you're going to try that, just make sure that your upper body remains vertical throughout the entire exercise. The first tip I want to give you is that to push your hands off the ground as hard as you can throughout the entire duration of the exercise. This makes it a lot harder than just standing on your hands. Another tip I want to give you to make it more difficult is to squeeze your glutes, your quads, and your core. Just, you know, really just squeeze every muscle you can for this one, guys. And another one is, last thing I want to say is your toes should be the only thing touching the walls, and you want to point your toes up for this one. Also, focus on your breathing, man. That's always key. All right, let's get right to it. The next progressive exercise is a pike push-up. Now, there are progressions of this as well. So, if this is too difficult for you, you can elevate your hands, put your hands on the elevated surface. And if it's a little easy for you and you want to make it a bit more difficult, you can put your feet on an elevated surface. So, for this demonstration, I'm just going to show you what it looks like when your hands and feet are on the same surface. Okay people, the last progressive exercise I'm going to be showing you for this video is a horizontal row. Now I would say the main tip I have for this one, which is not like necessary, but if you want to learn to activate your back more, retract your scapula before bending your arm. So pull your shoulder blades together as if you're squeezing like a pencil or a penny in the middle of your shoulder blades. Alright, so this I'm demonstrating on a table. This is another household object, but if you're outside you can do it on a low bar, but right now I just have a table, so I'm gonna make the most of what I got. That's gonna be the end of this video. I was gonna make it 5 ways to improve your home workouts, but because this video is already pretty long and I didn't want to make it any longer, I decided to cut it down to 4. So if you found value in this video, hit the like button. If you think you would enjoy my future content or get something out of it, hit the subscribe button. If you are to subscribe, be expecting more informational fitness videos in the future. Be expecting some videos where I bring you along with my workouts, and there's also going to be some videos outside of fitness in the future, but I'm going to keep that a surprise for right now. So that's the end. It's a wrap. We are done. I got one thing to say, just like the last time, keep working. Wait, I know, oh my goodness. I know I said I was done, but I have one thing I wanted to add. If there's any kind of videos that you want to see from me Any things that you're curious about, if you're getting into fitness, let me know about those kinds of videos that you want to see, and I'll try to see if I can make it happen. One more time, keep working.